Wrestling fans, this is C.J. Bentley for the North American Wrestling Alliance. My guest this time is Irish hand grenade, Myric Moore, who I might add is undefeated in the singles competition here in the North American Wrestling Alliance. Myric, you won the gauntlet match. What's next for you?
You know what? Of course I won the gauntlet match. I ran through the competition, just like I've ran through every bit of competition you had here in NAWA. Any singles match that I've had, I've defeated everybody you've put in front of me. Mr. Bentley, you know that I deserve a title shot. I need a championship match here sometime soon, because if not, somebody's going to get hurt.
Ladies and gentlemen, here you see highlights of what Moore's talking about there as he went through a murderer's row almost of competition in that gauntlet match, and now he has been declared the new #1 contender to the NAWA Heavyweight Championship.
Well, he thinks he deserves it, will he? The NAWA management will have to wait and see, but now we're going to hear from both teams in tonight's Thunderdome cage match, the Burke County Boys and Team Cartel.
Wrestling fans, this is C.J. Bentley for the North American Wrestling Alliance. My guests this time are the Burke County Boys. Guys, you have a Thunderdome match coming up real soon. You got the Cartel where you want them.
That's not the Cartel dies. It's tonight in the cage. They're going to bleed all night. They're going to bleed forever. Tonight, after tonight, it's over. They're gone. We're going to kill them. Right, Brody?
Listen, I am medicated because I just got out of the insane asylum. I escaped from there too, just like jail. But I tell you what, brother, they say I'm crazy, but y'all got me in a cage. So who do you think's crazy, people?
We don't care. We will cut down all 58 gladiators. We will throw little Donnie somewhere. We will do what we need to do to get rid of y'all tonight.
Listen, boys, it's over. It's over, because we're going to make you bleed.
Wrestling fans, this is C.J. Bentley for the North American Wrestling Alliance. My guests this time are 3 members of the Carolina Cartel. Guys, you've got a big match coming up in Thunderdome 2, a most deadly, dangerous match there is in pro wrestling. What are your thoughts?
CJ, it's like this, 2 men start, 5 minutes later, each team sends another guy in there. Until the end, there's 8 guys in the ring. That's when the Thunderdome starts. Submission is the only way out. And when the machine gets here, the war machine, our buddy, I really don't see how we lose this thing. I really don't. The Burke County idiots, you got Tugboat 10-man, Death Eating a Bologna Sandwich, and then the other one, whatever his name was.
The one that's in jail all the time.
Yeah.
I forget his name.
But, yeah.
What are they doing? Picking these guys up from Broughton? Is that where the Burke County Boys come from?
It is over there.
You can't keep up, CJ. You okay?
I'm fine, thank you.
Are you sure?
I'm fine, thank
You're looking good.
Brody's medical stash.
What happened to the girls we had? Didn't I hire girls in this company?
Yeah.
Burke County Boys? Then we get more girls. Bring it in, guys. Go.
I think we should make a run for those tag team titles and become like a bazillion-time tag team champions.
Golden
Oh, no. Whatever that was.
slipped it right into his tights. Referee not able to see it. We have new tag team champions.
Golden Thunder, Thunder Terrier, whatever you call that team. We're coming for you, and we're coming for those tag team titles.
Oh, delivers a big boot to the floor. Out goes the Golden Gladiator #2, and in comes Big Donnie. Hey, wait a minute, he's going under the ring.
What in the world?
Golden Gladiator #2 has just went under the ring. He is the legal man in the match. Wait, who is this?
What is this?
It's the Golden Gladiator #2.
I think that might be Golden Gladiator #3. What in the world?
No, there's only 2.
Well,
It's only 2.
Who's under the ring?
Golden Gladiator #2 is crawled to the other side and come out.
What in the world, Mike?
Looks like he just headbutted him. There might have been something in that mask. Wait a minute.
What is that?
The Bulldog Chad Bird out here.
Holy cow, what in the world is happening?
What's this goofball doing out here?
Bird is trying to show what's going on here.
What's he going under the ring for? There's nothing there.
Look
Wow.
at that.
Well, there's the Golden Gladiator #2. What?
I told you
What?
there's more than 2.
What?
Bird just dragged him out. What is this?
It's true. There are 2.
There, 2, 3, how many of them are there? Bird now, look at that. Oh, wow, meeting of the minds.
And we know Chad Bird has history with the Golden Gladiator and Thunder Anderson. 2, 3. Wait a minute.
Burke County Boys.
Is that Golden Gladiator 2 or 3? Who did they pin, Redbeard?
I don't think it matters at this point because
Is that two?
the pinfall.
But the Burt County boys are now NAWA Tag Team Champions.
For the newly crowned NAWA Tag Team Champions, the Burt County boys. Guys, you won the belts, but some say with a little help. What do you think about that?
Hey, a win is a win no matter how you get it.
Belts right there, you won. But you didn't win, pal. All right, plans change. You pinned the wrong Golden Gladiator and you know it. Lay them belts down, you illegally won them.
Well, he's doing the right thing. If they didn't pin the legal man, they're not really the champions.
Wait a minute. What do they think they're doing?
Now they're saying we pinned the wrong Golden Gladiator. How many are there, like 58 of them?
Burt County idiots, don't worry about it. Number one surprise, and it's coming.
What's Golden Gladiator,
What is
guys?
that?
Like
Oh
a,
my God, what is that?
like a coal miner's glove with a chain on it. A coal mine.
Look at this.
And he's going to win the match. But George South, I saw George. He's got the glove. He's got it now. Chad Bird saying, no, this ain't going to end like this. You cheated. We're not going to allow that to happen again. Oh, holy Christ.
Oh my God, Michael.
George South just punched his partner with that glove.
Oh my God, Michael.
And Golden Thunder still is the NAWA Tag Team Champions.
We don't care what we have to do. We're going to put that flipping cage up. Thunderdome is coming around. We want you get whoever you want together.
Oh, okay, you dumb Burt County idiots. You got it. We accept.
You boys, Cartel or Wartail or Juarez or whatever you're called, we're coming at you. And we're coming at you hard like the BCB always do. So you look out, because we're coming to win those tag titles.
We're taking you in, we're taking you down from the inside out.
Holy Christ, all hell is broken loose here. The Cartel is destroying the Burt County boys. They've got a baseball bat. They're beating the tar, the crap. They're beating the living bejesus out of James Brody, Big Donnie, and Little Donnie. The Burt County boys are being destroyed by the Cartel. James Brody's just been suplexed over the guardrail. And look at their lifeless bodies. The Burt County boys are beaten and battered, but still standing, going into the Thunderdome cage match.
Cartel! When you do that cage, you're going down! You're going to bleed all that!
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The main event on the program this week, the huge Thunderdome cage match. Two teams, 4 men from each team will enter, and only one team can walk out by pin or submission. The match cannot start or end until all 4 members of each team have entered into the Thunderdome. And again, you can only win by pinfall or submission, Redbeard.
Talk about a scenario that is absolute chaos. This is a match unlike anything you've seen anywhere else in professional wrestling, folks. A tag team match inside of a steel cage where there are 8 men involved. Just a crazy, crazy scenario, but it's become something that NAWA has hosted a number of times here. And Lord knows, folks, we've always seen something absolutely incredulous happen during these contests. It's a crazy thing. We're glad to be able to bring it to you here on NAWA TV.
Just like that cage match you saw with the NAWA Heavyweight Championship on the line. Anything goes once that steel cage door is closed. And as you can see, the Cartel, led by TC3, he is still a minority owner of the company, Redbeard. It's a huge conflict of interest, pal. Being involved with this Cartel, you see him there with Chris Thunder Anderson, the NAWA television champion, Golden Gladiator number 2 and 3, who carried the NAWA Tag Team Championships. Here, they've got a 4th man. He's not out here. He's Adam James's buddy from Puerto Rico who just got out of prison. We're waiting to see who this man is.
That isn't a terrifying scenario or a terrifying description, I should say.
We'll wait and see how terrifying he is as soon as he comes out here or enters into the Thunderdome. This match has been brewing for months and months here on the program as the Cartel have singled out the Burt County boys and most recently just left them in a pile of mess, just beating the crap out of them. They were supposed to be a 6-man tag match, but the match never started as the Cartel destroyed the Burke County boys with baseball bats and chairs and just left them laying at ringside. And now on the mind of the Burke County boys is revenge. And revenge is what both of these teams are looking for. The Cartel want to get rid of the Burke County boys, the hometown heroes, the Von Erichs of Burke County. Will they be able to do it? And they also have a mystery partner, Redbeard. We don't know who their 4th man is just yet.
There are so many storylines that are coming together as part of this matchup here as well. All the stuff that you've talked about there, Michael, plus the fact you've got 2 combatants in this match. Oh, look at that.
Well,
already out here with a chair.
Anything goes inside the Thunderdome cage match. James Brody saying he literally just escaped from the mental insane asylum. And Redbeard, I can confirm he did just get out of the insane asylum here in Burke County. I don't know if I want to go into the reasons as to why he was admitted. I think I may have told you off camera, but I don't know if we should share those details here.
Look at the visual of what we have going on here, Mike. We've got men standing around with chairs, baseball bats, canes.
This is all out war. This is
an absolute war, as you were saying. What in the world? I feel for Trayton Bigelow here, the referee assigned this matchup, because he's in some way, shape, or form got to get at least a bit of control here, as in the second official out here now as well.
There will be no. Oh, wait a minute.
What?
Big
is that
freaking country?
Is that the 4th man?
For which team? That's not Adam James's buddy. They've had problems in the past, so this must be.
And Digger Brown's not scared of him, so that must. He's on the Burke County boys, Michael.
Wow, they bringing in the big guns here to help them win the Thunderdome cage match. The Burke County boys have found I'd say almost one of the most dangerous men in all of professional wrestling to help them win this match.
You were talking about a big gun there. You don't get much bigger than big country there. My goodness.
Look at these 2 teams facing off, standing off outside of the ring. It might explode before anybody enters into the cage.
I don't know that the ring. Hopefully there was some consideration to reinforcing the ring before this got put together here. My goodness. Between Big Country, Big Donnie, Little Donnie. You know, they say Little Donnie, but he's a big man himself. And then that's not even considering the mass that Chris Thunder Anderson brings to the ring there as well.
Yeah, I wonder what the strategy of the Burke County boys is going to be. I would send Little Donnie in first because he's tough as nails and can take a beating probably longer than any of the other men, but who knows what their strategy is. That Wild Man may enter first. Big Country may enter first. And what's the Cartel strategy going to be? Well, here we go. The Cartel has got Golden Gladiator.
2 or 3.
Looks to be Golden Gladiator number 2 entering into the cage first. And here we go. Oh, the crazy man.
Oh, wow.
The Wild Man. The man from the insane asylum is here in the cage. We must be nuts to lock a crazy man up in a cage with other humans.
Well, who's crazier, us or the one who got in there with him? Now, Golden Gladiator number 2, I assume that is, locked inside the cage there with Wild Man Brody.
Yes, Golden Gladiator number 2 and the Wild Man are starting off the Thunderdome cage match. 2 men will enter, and for 5 minutes they will fight. And then another team member will enter. The Burke County boys won the coin toss in the back, so they will have the first advantage.
Look at that, Michael.
After this 5-minute period, a member of Team BCB will enter the cage, and Golden Gladiator number 2 just raking the face and beating the tar out of the Wild Man.
He must realize that he's got to get whatever he can in right now at this point in time, because as you said, Michael, he's going to find himself at a disadvantage here whenever the Burke County boys bring in the second member of their team. He'll then be at a 2-on-1 disadvantage.
You got to wonder how heavily medicated James Brody is from this stint in the insane asylum, or did it even have an effect on him?
They might want to up their dosage here if they ever get him back in there. It doesn't look like it's affected him too much here anyway.
And here is a feud that's being reignited. That feud over about a year ago over the NAWA Heavyweight Championship, dropping that leg right across his neck over the top rope, and Golden Gladiator number 2 doing whatever he has to do to incapacitate James Brody before the next member of Team BCB enters the Thunderdome.
These are 2 teams who definitely know each other very well. You might as well say they're the 2 biggest factions in the all of NAWA Championship Wrestling. Now Brody's shooting him across there.
A lot is coming to a head here tonight. The Cartel has singled out the Burke County boys for a while over the tag team championships, and then it just developed into a blood feud. And here it is. It's all coming to an end here tonight, hopefully inside the Thunderdome cage match. You hear the fans chanting for the Burke County boys, trying to get James Brody up on his feet as Golden Gladiator number 2 continues to dominate. But here we go, Wild Man throwing some of those fists in that hard head that we saw open up his brother, Big Donnie. Oh, wow. Tosses him right into the cage.
Golden Gladiator number 2 took flight there, wound up going head first, face first into that steel mesh there of the cage. Now look at that. Gladiator managed to get some fingers into the eyes there of Brody. Of course, all perfectly legal in this scenario. Now just a clubbing blow there by a running Golden Gladiator. My goodness.
This 5-minute period is the longest period in this match before people start entering every couple minutes after. This is going to take a toll on both of these men as this match goes on. And again, Redbeard, the match does not officially start until all 8 men have entered the Thunderdome. And then you can only win by pinfall or submission. And Golden Gladiator using that cage to his advantage, but it doesn't look to seem like it had a whole lot of effect until that last one.
That last blow there seemed to be enough to take Brody off of his feet there, at least momentarily anyway. Now Gladiator number 2.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Little Donnie is coming in for the Burke County boys, Team BCB, but it's not.
Look at that.
Not very helpful right off the bat as Golden Gladiator number 2 was waiting.
Oh, Golden Gladiator number 2, as we were talking about strategically. Look at that. Do you see Golden Gladiator number 3? He's reaching under the cage there, Michael.
Well, anything goes in the Thunderdome. The referees are just on the outside waiting for the submission or pinfall to take place.
As we were saying, the strategy involved in this particular moment of this match was going to be for Golden Gladiator to get some separation there if he could. Looked like he might have been able to there as Brody was incapacitated for a moment, but now, look at this. What? Oh my God.
He's using his own partner to inflict damage on his opponent.
He used Little Donnie as a weapon. My goodness. Oh, look at that. A low blow by Golden Gladiator number 2. Just as legal as a headlock, though, in this match.
Huge swing and neck breaker. Now Little Donnie taking it to Golden Gladiator number 2 until he gets raked in the eyes.
Little Donnie, someone we've been following so
Wait a
closely.
minute. TC3 just threw a baseball bat into the fray. And now the odds have been evened.
Clubbing Little Donnie in the ribs. Oh,
my
God.
Right to the kidneys and rib cage.
Michael.
How is this baseball bat going to affect this match?
Well, it's going to bludgeon. That might not have been too smart. They're just tossing it back out.
Well, no one's ever accused the Golden Gladiator of being smart, especially that number 2. And here comes Chris Thunder Anderson.
Chris Thunder Anderson entering
the Thunderdome. And before even entering into the ring, he's already inflicting punishment on James Brody.
Hasn't even really gotten into the cage yet, and he's already latched on to Brody. Oh, smashing his head into the door of the cage. And now Golden Gladiator number 2 still got that baseball bat. Anderson doesn't need a baseball bat. He's got those fists of his.
He's a walking weapon himself, and the current television champion, Redbeard, just delivering blows to the head of Little Donnie.
That evil, mean, and nasty moniker he goes by is not just a t-shirt slogan. That is a way of life for him.
We're just waiting for the first signs of bloodshed inside the steel cage known as the Thunderdome. And with that baseball bat in play, well, no longer in play, I'm sure we're going to see some bloodshed soon.
Brody, as you were saying there, Michael, goes face first into that steel mesh once again. My goodness.
Oh, and speaking of that bloodshed, James Brody's just been cut. He's been lacerated on the forehead after being slung into that cage face first.
Oh, God. You see his head snap back, Michael. My goodness.
Looked like a car wreck with his face into that steel mesh.
Oh, look at that.
Big Country sliding in a steel chair to the crazy Wild Man.
There's enough of a gap around the bottom of the cage to where the other teammates could slide in weapons. But look at this. Anderson's got that chair.
shot right into the rib cage of James Brody. Thunder doesn't need any weapons to hurt people. He got rid of it. Here, wait a minute. Here comes Big Donnie, the third man for Team BCB. And now the numbers game is in the favor of the Burke County boys.
That's a major side of beef there that just entered this contest, Michael.
Oh, and Golden Gladiator number 2, face first and being rubbed across, just being raked into that steel mesh cage.
Puts him into the cheese grater that is this steel cage, only it's grating human flesh.
And we've got 3 on 2, and Big Donnie, the fresh man, taking care of business. Little Donnie, whoa!
Oh, God.
Just football tackled him right into the cage, hurting himself. And now Big Donnie's got a belt.
If that's his belt, that's going to be one hell of a belt.
He just hit his own brother.
Oh, wow. Now just waylaying everybody in sight here. He hit little Donnie again.
He's just trying to wake little Donnie up so he can get back into the fight.
Now Brody going after Golden Gladiator number 2, shoving his forehead into that steel mesh there. Oh, now just pounding away at the forehead. And now Big Donnie chasing Thunder Anderson around the ring with that belt.
He's whooping him like a little child, but now the belt's falling into the wrong hands as Golden Gladiator number 2 is fighting back with that headbutt. You do not want to headbutt James Brody.
He could have a loaded mask out here too, Michael. You never know with that Golden Gladiator.
I wouldn't put it past him. He's won several matches with a loaded mask here on NAWA Championship Wrestling, but a loaded, here comes Golden Gladiator number 3, the third man in for the Team Cartel. That means their 4th man, that mystery opponent, the friend of Adam James, is yet to show his face. He's yet not here at ringside, but he will be entering if he's here.
Well, we know who the 4th member of the BCB's team will be. We have no idea who the 4th man's going to be here for the Cartel members, but look at that.
Oh, little Donnie again, face first into the steel cage.
But Anderson had the belt around the neck of little Donnie there and then slung him into the cage for even worse damage there. What is Anderson doing now?
Does the Cartel even have a 4th member? It could be Adam James could be their 4th guy. George South could be their 4th guy. We have no clue who this friend of Adam James is, but little Donnie is just being taken to the woodshed and whooped like a school child.
Someone's got to stop this. This is just insane, Michael.
If you did that today, it would be called abuse, and they are abusing little Donnie with that leather strap, that belt. And the Thunderdome, the numbers, it's even 3 on 3, but the Cartel is really taking it to the team of the Burke County boys. Look at that blood into the teeth and all over the face of James Brody.
Brody was already not necessarily a pretty man. He's going to be even less of one now.
Well, they've never called him pretty man, James Brody.
Look at that.
And poor little Donnie just being choked out by Golden Gladiator number 3.
Such an amazing visual there, but my goodness.
Oh,
and here it comes.
Business is about to pick up as the 4th and final member of the team, BCB, is coming in. Big Country. Will we see the 4th man for Team Cartel? Where is he at?
Nowhere to be found yet, Michael, but my goodness.
Hell. Oh, holy Christ, you do not want to be standing in a cage with that man with a belt.
Now delivering a right hand in there to Anderson is Big Country. A big equalizer, you have to say here, in swinging the momentum back into the favor of the Burke County boys.
Well, they definitely have the numbers advantage right now. For all we know, TC3 could be the 4th man. He's out here. He's at ringside.
We have no idea who it's going to be here at this point in time.
Oh, no, Golden. Oh, Big Johnny's got a crimson mask running down his face. And that baseball bat is still in play.
Bloodshed seemingly all over the ring here now.
Seems to be the only way Thunder Anderson get an advantage on Big Country is, he just gets him in the knee.
Oh, man. It's one way to make sure a big man like that is incapacitated in a match, is to take out one of his wheels. Now Brody coming over to try and assist his tag partner, getting in there on Anderson as well. Action all over the ring right now, Michael. This is just insane.
We still are waiting. Look at Big Don. We're still waiting the arrival of the 4th member of the Cartel, and here comes that baseball bat again into play.
TC3 almost inadvertently knocked out one of the Golden Gladiators with that ball bat.
Big Donnie being choked with it. He has been busted open, a serious cut. to Big Donnie. Oh, God!
Oh, wow.
The,
Cage almost gave way there.
he just pancaked Thunder Anderson into the cage, and he is down.
Here's the
Wait a
foul.
minute. Here's the War Machine. Adam James's friend who just got out of prison from Puerto Rico, the War Machine, Redbeard.
We had Jailbird here on the program here last week in that Battle Royal, or that Gauntlet match that we had. And now we have the War Machine here.
He is a big, tough-looking man, scary individual.
There was already a lot of beef in this ring. Now there's even more. Look at Big Donnie, though. My goodness. And now Brody eating that steel mesh once again. And here comes Big Donnie. Oh, God.
And the bloodshed is. Wait a minute. What's this guy doing?
What's going on here?
He's attacking Golden Gladiator number 2, his teammate. He just hit the Golden Gladiator number 3.
What in the world? Now he's going after Anderson. What in the world, Michael?
This guy has lost his mind. He might be the wild man. Who is this?
That or whatever they paid him, I guess the cash didn't clear.
TC3's in the ring, and he just got kicked in the gut.
Oh, no.
He paid this man to be here to help the Cartel win and gives him a power slam.
Oh, God.
And the plan of the Cartel is falling apart.
Now this War Machine has turned the tides here for seemingly whoever he wants to favor.
They've picked the wrong man to be their 4th man, Redbeard.
What is happening here, Michael? Is he's mounting now the top turnbuckle.
He's taking his mask off.
Who is? That's Chad Bird.
It's the Bulldog, Chad
Bulldog.
Bird. He's getting his payback on the Cartel for having George South turn his back on him.
Wow. Big time leg drop there from the top rope.
He just went coast to coast. And the match, the Thunderdome match has started. It can now end with a pinfall or a submission.
What are we looking at in this scenario, though, here, Michael? We've got basically almost a 5-on-3 at this point.
It is a 5-on-3.
Now, look,
Now
Brody.
TC3's being choked out by that belt.
Brody
He's
and
not even a legal man in this match.
no, but that doesn't matter to Brody and Big Country there. They're taking him out regardless.
Look at the bodies laid out everywhere.
So much beef in this ring right now. My God, Michael.
Golden Gladiator. Oh, Big Country's got that broken baseball bat, and he's digging it into the cut.
Just a shard of the baseball bat.
He's digging it into the head of Golden Gladiator number 2.
Oh, God.
Wait a minute. Is he giving up? The referee's there. He said
He did.
yes.
He said he quit, and that is it.
And the Burt County boys, the team BCB, has just defeated the Cartel in the Thunderdome cage match.
What a bloody, violent, chaotic brawl this match was, Michael.
Oh, there's blood everywhere.
Such a mix of violence and just incredulous action throughout this entire thing as Brody tries to hoist his brothers up off the mat so they can celebrate such a hard-fought victory.
What insanity, what chaos. Big Country was the right choice for Team BCB as he takes that broken baseball bat and jams it into the head of Golden Gladiator number 2 until he submits. And now there is that bat being held in a hand, that big hand of Big Country. And now the Burt County boys are victorious over the Cartel.
Such a crazy turn of events there with the emergence of Bulldog Chad Bird there as the mystery opponent of these 4 men here, but wound up being a secret ally.
Tricking the Cartel, getting his revenge was Chad Bird, getting their revenge, the Burt County boys. And there's that bat, the weapon, the instrument that ended the Thunderdome cage match. Ladies and gentlemen, what an episode. Thank you for joining us this week. We will see you right here next week